Well,
Okay, we're back.
A week.
And after the big show yesterday, the private show or the subscribers only show was good.
Yeah.
So,
all right, let's see. We got well, Dylan won't be joining us, but he's going to watch the replay.
Yeah, we have. Oh my goodness,
William, Aaron. Now look, you guys. You guys have Tracy's here. You guys have overwhelmed us with the cuteness of your little babies, your little fur babies. They are absolutely adorable.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm gonna have that in just a little while after we get into some news.
And don't forget, today you'll get to see Dave Blazer's pet and my pet last on the thing. And it was. Yep. I'll be honest. And just so you know, I put it. It's not the best graphics in the world because I put it together myself. But I had a lot of fun doing it and really learning about your pets. So.
No, it's great.
We're excited about it. It's the first time we're doing it.
Hey, Trish made it. Therese made it. Donna's here. Stella. All right. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. And this is gonna be something that we're gonna do, Lord willing, every Friday. So if we run out of pets, you're just gonna have to go out and get more, so we can have those pictures for the show. That's the all important thing. Is the pictures for the show. So if you have to get 20 dogs and cats in you.
And also, if we missed you, we either have to save it for next week. We think we got everyone for this week. We did a cutoff.
Right.
But just let you know that we think we got everyone that did it first. Also, if you could share this program. Yes. I know it's Friday. Friday is usually our lowest rated show because it's Friday. But we're excited. But this is also probably the most fun show of the week.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun show. Share it so you can annoy all your friends and family on Facebook and YouTube with pictures of your pets. It's going to be great. And
we're coming with the goods. Just so you know, yesterday for the subscribers only, I think this link is still up. So if you're a subscriber for anything, just go watch it. But we came with the goods last night, so it's all
it's a bit of an extended show. It's almost an hour. But it's pretty packed.
Yes.
Oh, Gene, one thing, and I know most of the folks are probably aware, but the Virginia Supreme Court voted down the gerrymandering efforts by the Democrats. So that's thrown out now. So Virginia will stay as is.
Yes, and this was important. Because I believe it was net 2 seats that were going to be flipped, so that gets that's not in the picture anymore. You understand? And I think Tracy also put a post out. I just read it beforehand, reminding everyone that we talked about gerrymandering literally like 2 years ago. Before, and it's the main thing going on because the Supreme Court weighed on.
Right. So. Right. See, this ballot harvesting.
Yes.
Gerrymandering, right? So when with ballot harvesting, the Democrats have ballot harvesting down to a science.
Yeah.
And even though they can incorporate mail-in ballots into their ballot harvesting efforts, but they've been doing this in various neighborhoods for decades. The Democrats have.
Right, and we talked about it before. I'm sorry to interrupt. We talked about it before. It's legal. Ballot harvesting is basically making it as convenient as possible for a person to vote. So they would go into these neighborhoods and say, making sure you voted. Right. They take it, and then they have rules, and they mastered it. They mastered that art.
Right. See, that's how it used to be. What used to be was the Democrats use ballot harvesting to stuff the ballot box, and the Republicans then would gerrymander to gain more seats. But what happened is that all of a sudden those their methods started overlapping, and this is where we find ourselves now.
Exactly. And wanted to make mention, guys, a lot of the move of people that didn't want Trump around was hoping that the midterms would flip the other way. And then we have this whole thing, and Dave's going to walk you through it because today's dispatch actually talks about foreshadowing what would happen, so to speak,
Yes.
if the Democrats win the midterms.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
right.
it's frightening stuff. So let me just say one more time, please share the link to the show with your friends on Facebook and so on, and just put it out there and let them know that we're live and to come on in and join us. It's going to be fun.
All right, Dave, you want to go get started with this? We have a very packed show. We'll start with
hold on. Tammy's here. Cheryl's here. Let's see. Sherry, Timbra. Holly is here. Very good. Holly, we'll address the third annual George Magazine live show shortly.
Yes. Yeah, and so you guys know, there's so much going on our end, but we are settling in very nicely. Okay, guys, let's do this. Let's talk about the dispatch.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. The lead story on the dispatch, a reminder for everyone that hasn't gotten it, that you could get it for free at georgemagazine.com. You sign up for free, and every morning, Monday through Friday, you get the dispatch, an email. Now, today's lead story on the dispatch, Trump shows little sign of becoming GOP lame duck. Now, today we're going to break everything down for you because everything ties in together very, very nicely. And I won't say ever softball a Friday, but there's so much information today.
Yeah.
So make sure you.
Gene, can you even imagine if Trump took the traditional route that most of our presidents have, where they're not seeking re-election,
right?
They're in the second term and so on, so they're going to have less influence over Congress and the courts and so on, and they just kind of cruise the last couple of years. If Trump does that without unwinding the machinery that went after him, while Biden was in office, my goodness gracious,
guys,
they'll go after this guy for the next 20 years and his family.
Donald Trump has to complete his mission, because you saw what happened when he was not president, and we could go battle it out, guys. All right, he was not president with Biden. Otherwise, if he was, it would then all this stuff going after him, it would not be real, because he was convicted, all these things.
Right.
If he doesn't take care of business, it's going to be the same way and worse when he gets out, when he gets back out of office. And so Donald Trump has to take care of things. So it's not a normal presidency. When I say that, he's not winding down, he's winding up.
Correct. And we can see that by all of the states and the Trump endorsements, how powerful the Trump endorsements are. If it was going the other way, Gene, his endorsements would start losing favor and so forth. But it's not. It's actually growing.
Right. And you understand why the midterms are so important, because all they have to do is ruin the momentum. Is number one, when the Democrats win the midterms, then what you have is a stalled administration, where what you're going to have is, oh, so-and-so is subpoenaed. Oh, there's this going on with impeachment trials, everything. Yeah. And what that does, it ruins the country and it slows it down, so that when it comes to the next election, either Vance or Rubio or whoever that is pro-Trump will not be in office, and then Trump's whole thing is in trouble. They will go after his family. They'll go after all of this, because they'll say, well, all right, so let me play the video first.
And the other thing is, Gene, all of these people online on X and elsewhere that are saying not to vote, and oh, Trump betrayed us and we're going to have to vote Democrat. Really? You want Kamala Harris in office, or one of these other people that'll bring back all that garbage that was going on? No, please. Right. No, don't pay any attention to them, and we got to vote.
Right. And this is why when you see this 30-second video, you will understand why this is not an average 4-year election. This it changes the trajectory of the United States of America. Okay, here we go.
All right.
So-called lame duck period. Headline after headline now frame Donald Trump as a lame duck, a term meant to convey a president not seeking re-election who will remove themselves from power after the next election with diminished authority and waning influence over the government, its institutions, and their own party. A president acting like they're in their twilight phase. Except this is Donald Trump. And trying to squeeze his authoritarian impulses into old categories doesn't just misdiagnose the moment, it normalizes his presidency.
Yeah, he's not acting and he's not proceeding like a lame duck in any shape or form.
Right, because normally a president leaves office, another administration comes, and then that president rides off into the sunset. Trump tried to do that, but it didn't happen. They went after him even more because they felt like he would go back and try to be president again and really, I hate to say exact revenge, but go back and settle some scores there with that.
Right.
But what ended up happening is if he doesn't take care of business or if he loses the midterm and is stalled, then what ends up happening is the rest of the administration gets ruined, and then it opens the door for another president. And Dave, really quick, if I could say, and a reminder to everybody, that if that happens, another president means another DOJ. So all these other people that went in front of Congress, whoa, I think you lied to Congress. We're going to go and see if we can put you in prison for that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on.
You know what makes me laugh is they're always saying, oh, look at the DOJ. There's like they just do anything that Trump wants. Meanwhile, when Obama was in office, his attorney general gets on television and says, I'm Obama's wingman.
Right.
Remember that? So it's fine when they do it, but if it's associated with Trump, oh, that's very bad. It's terrible.
All right. Dave, one of the things that, as a reminder to this, Donald Trump has to hand over the torch. I'm going to say to someone, and there's a deep bench, but we have Vance and we also have Rubio. And in the dispatch, we talked about this viral Marco Rubio clip on his vision for America. And this, by the way, is just next level. Let me see.
Rubio is a good speaker, and it's not like he's showing you what he is answering in this question.
Yes.
This is off the top of his head. He doesn't have a rehearsed speech or like other politicians might. This is just Rubio running his mouth.
Right. So he did the press conference because the press secretary was having a baby, and he filled in, which was beautiful to see if you didn't see it. But someone in the audience or the press asked him, what is your vision for America?
Right.
Look at the contrast between Marco Rubio and these other ones, the nihilistic black pill so-called MAGA.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I think it's the hope I hope we all share. We want it to continue to be the place where anyone from anywhere can achieve anything, where you're not limited by the circumstances of your birth, by the color of your skin, by your ethnicity, but frankly, it's a place where you are able to overcome challenges and achieve your full potential. I think that should be the goal of every country in the world, frankly, but I think in the U.S., we're not perfect. Our history is not one of perfection, but it's still better than anybody else's history, and ours is a story of perpetual improvement. Each generation has left the next generation of Americans freer, more prosperous, safer, and that is our goal as well. But it is a unique and exceptional country, and as we come upon this 250-year anniversary, I think we have a lot to learn and be proud of in our history. It is one of perpetual and continuous improvement, where each generation has done its part to bring us closer to fulfilling the vision that the founders of this country had upon its founding.
And that was clipped and put out by the White House.
Yes, right. Guys, please understand when you watch that. Do you want a person like that as your president, or a person like Massey, or anyone, or Tucker Carlson, anyone? Who do you want?
Yeah. Let's have Tucker Carlson and Kamala Harris.
This is what it's all about, and this is even before I seen this. If you've seen how eloquent he was, and also how hardworking he was, and also with Vance, Rubio said, already. Hey, if Vance wants to be the president, I'm not going to stand in his way, like run against him. But this guy, this is America's future right here, and Donald Trump needs it to go well, so that he can say, Rubio or Vance can say, this is the direction of the future. And one more point, Dave. That's why the network doesn't like them, because if they're shut out now, they're also shut out later.
Yeah. And they're also, let me tell you something, the Flynn Network is also very disappointed because apparently Susie Wiles is doing well. And she put out a statement on X, and also the president was talking about it, that she's doing well and she's beating the cancer, thank God. And this is the way it's going to go. So, yeah, like Gene said, they're not only shut out of this administration, they're going to be shut out of the next. Right,
because this group here has been attacked. All of them have been attacked by this network. And okay.
Gene, why don't we do this? Do you have the dispatch there?
I don't. I do. Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Because I just want to lay out the structure of it today, because it tells the story of what happens if we don't win the midterms.
Okay, let me start us off here. Of course, you guys know we always start off with the and I wish I could do it on the screen share, but I don't really want to touch it right now. We always start off with the devotional. We started off with, as you've seen, the Trump shows the little signs of becoming lame duck. We already did that one.
Right.
Now, this one, if you want to comment on it, the Trump red wall with the
well, that's the next thing. This is proof positive that he's not becoming a lame duck, because look what's happening on May 12th. There's going to be more. There's another primary and a special elections going on, and his endorsements are already leading in the polls. Right. So this is big stuff, and we're going to follow every single election right up until the midterms in November.
Right. And again, look at the difference with what we do here at George Magazine versus the MAGA so-called, like, guess what? Something big is going to happen. This week, I heard that my sources said that the EBS is coming. No, this is what's going on. There's elections, and Donald Trump has to win them by his endorsements. Dave, the next one with Hakeem Jeffries, just to
well, this is the thing, Gene. In the dispatch, that next story about Hakeem Jeffries, Trump is saying that he should be arrested for the inflammatory speech he's having about, we got to get Trump, we got to get rid of Trump, Trump's got to go, and all of this. And there's so many mental patients walking around that get incited by these things, and Trump's had what now? We're up to 4 or 5 assassination attempts.
Right.
I mean, it's insane. And it's this kind of heightened hyperbole, this kind of speech that needs to stop. I mean, it's crazy.
Really quick, Dave, the next story down there, because I know you're building a case here. Man indicted for allegedly posting gruesome death threats against Kristi Noem and Pam Bondi on social media.
Right. And this is what it leads to. See, when you have leadership saying those things, then you get quacks out there, maniacal people, that all of a sudden start feeling emboldened to leave these kind of death threats in public, on a public forum like X. And well, the guy got arrested, so good.
Okay, one more before we get to the next one, but this one ties it all together.
Yeah.
Democrats investigate alleged pay-to-play pardon schemes on Trump White House. So
now
here it is.
That's the next thing. You have the Democrats get reelected in the midterms. They take over the House. This is what we're going to have. One investigation after the next. They're going to take over the committees, and it's going to be a free-for-all.
Reminder, whoever holds a house gets all the marbles, because whoever owns the house, they get to pick who's in the chairman. Right now, if there's something, that's why it won't go to a floor vote, because a chairman, which is Republican, which is a rhino, according to the Black Pillars, these are the ones that control it. And really quick, Dave, I want to say for people to understand, United States, the Congress, whoever is the Speaker of the House, that one person chooses which committees. So in the Senate in Arkansas, they go by seniority. So I'm not saying it's good or bad, but I'm saying that that's why it's so important that whoever is the Speaker of the House is a good Speaker of the House. That's why Speaker Johnson is putting these people that are pro-Trump on the top of the committees. And that's what's going on. That's why all the midterms matter. Okay.
Right. So, but I got to tell you, the Democrats, especially the far left progressive wing, are shooting their own legs off in the same way that the woke Reich are doing. In this, did you happen to catch Sandy Cortez's little interview where she said that billionaires do not actually earn their money?
No,
you can't earn $1 billion. You can manipulate wages, you can cheat people out of money, you can cheat this, you can do that, but you can't actually earn $1 billion. So of course, the first person that comes to my mind is, why don't you get Taylor Swift in front of her, who did 1,000 shows all over the world, nearly ran herself into the ground, and then as a result of all of that and selling her music licenses and so on, and then had to buy them back, as a result of everything, she now is a billionaire. So Sandy Cortez should have Taylor Swift sit in front of her and say, well, you didn't earn that.
Right. No, this is
pay-per-view.
Okay, really quick, a lot of people are joining us. We still have the pet photos, so stick around.
Well, we got a lot to go.
Yeah, we do. And who cares? We're just having fun here. Okay, this next story right here.
Yeah, here's another thing. Good.
6 underage girls recovered in sweeping operation targeting notorious trafficking corridor. Dave, you want to talk about the magic word, so to speak, here?
Yeah. Well, what we want to point out is that this is a known area of trafficking and sex trafficking, that so much so that it became known as notorious.
Right.
And meaning that this has been going on for a while. It's big, it's powerful, this area for this, and nobody's been able to break it until now.
Reminder, this is in Portland. Now, the FBI with Kash Patel, and we're friends with Kash Patel. Kash Patel is doing his own stuff. This is a state in Portland. There are others. We talked about this in Illinois, Operation 1710, where a citizen just says, okay, I'm going to do this and work with law enforcement. Notice this. There are real people that care about this, but they're doing something in real life.
Right.
They're not sitting behind the computer bitching about Epstein. And I get it, right? We get it. But this is people actually doing something. All right. Let me show the video of what they're doing in Portland. Here we go.
That uptick is not just happening in Portland, but throughout the metro area. Esther Garrett is the CEO of Safety Compass, an organization that advocates for survivors of human trafficking.
On average, we serve about 400 individuals a year. Every year, that works out to be about 50% of them are minors. That's very standard. But the rate of influxing minors over the last month for us has been 73% minor to the other half portion being adults.
While Garrett said she doesn't know for sure why we're seeing this uptick, she did say this.
The word on the street is that there's a lot of activity, a lot of money to be made, therefore a large demand in the Portland area, and that there is a lack of enforcement compared to the amount of demand.
Okay.
Yes.
There it is,
Yep.
right there.
Yeah.
It's lack of enforcement. In other words, the law enforcement in Portland, from the mayor on down, are not enforcing the laws. So, what do you think happens? What do you think happens? You got organized crime, wherever it's coming from, and they say, "Oh, Portland, they got these weaklings in there. That's great. Let's really set up shop there and advance our criminal activities in Portland." And that's why this becomes known as notorious, because the people that are involved and the people that are involved is organized crime. And all of a sudden, all of the weirdos realizing that there's a lack of law enforcement, they come out of the woodworks. And that's why now they're up to 73% of these sex trafficked people are minors.
Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful?
Right. And once again, these are real people doing something about it and getting involved with it.
Right.
And that seriously, guys, that's why you know it's a talking point. Guys, no one is supporting Epstein, quite frankly, I believe, except for Bannon, who is just like like his best
friend.
Right. Right. By the way, you don't hear much about them, right? But what you have here, right, rather than use it as a talking point, go out there and do something. We talked about this, and there's a trial of someone through a connection in June 22nd, by the way, because people will say, I had enough of it. What could I do about it?
Right.
These people are on TV because they are part of this organization that helped these people.
Right. Right. And wherever there's a rundown or a tone down of law enforcement, you're going to find this kind of activity. Well, look what happened. Look what happened just a couple of years ago in San Francisco, right? All of a sudden, the law, they made the law so that if somebody stole merchandise from a store, as long as it was under $1,000, it was a petty crime, and they were going to be let go. They would be processed and then let go. So what happened? Organized crime figures, hey, this is a great way to make some money. So you had these cars pull up in front of stores. People would get out wearing all black outfits, black mask, black pants and shirts and whatever, run into the store, steal as much as they can, come back out to the car, load it up, and they sold the stuff online. So they got their inventory for free. Right. This is what was going on, and of course it was presented to us as, oh, it was the minorities. Look at the minorities doing this. The minority, it wasn't the minorities.
Right.
This reeks of organized crime.
All right. Excellent. Okay, let's just go. We're excited about this, guys. We're very excited about this because we have.
Here we go. Good.
Yeah.
Hey. Share the show, because here we go.
Yes, share the show and go back, and so you can screenshot and all this stuff. We'll have a lot of fun here, and we're going to continue to do this. We'd love to, God willing, next week as well.
Yes.
And once again, I don't think I missed anyone that came in the first bunch, but you could always email us. Really quick, Dave. There is rules. It has to be info at.
Yeah.
Right.
In the email. You email to info@georgemagazine.com, not georgemagazine.com, because that's not an email. So it's info@georgemagazine.com. And in the subject line, just put subscriber Friday.
Yes.
And then we set up so it goes to a separate folder. And
right. Yes, that's why. We need your name, your pet's name, and just a little something about them so we can talk about it. So here we go, Dave.
All right, so let's
go.
And
by the way, stick around. We got about 15 of them, but stick around because we're going to show Dave's pet and my pet. So we're really excited about it. Okay.
All right, so this is Kabiddles. This is Miss Stella Portos, and she was found near a dumpster as a kitten, and Stella brought her home. And look how precious.
I know. It's like the little beautiful dumpster cat, don't you? Just
so precious. Look at the little precious. All right.
Let me do the next one here. Tamra has Ivy, and look at. First of all, it's a 3-pound.
Hey, listen, I think that bone is bigger than Ivy.
No, I beg to differ. She thinks she's Godzilla.
That's right.
It's a chewy. Okay, Dave, this one's yours. Go ahead.
All right, this is Teresa Halverson's Princess Emma. What an outfit! And Teresa, we're not judging. We're not judging.
I think I'm going to judge. I think I'm going to judge.
Absolutely adorable. Gene wants to judge. I give her 11 out of 10.
Okay. Of course, our very own Tracy here. Okay. You have to remember there's 3. I believe I got it right. Coco, Mr. Bojangles in the center, and then Dallas with the cup here.
Dallas with the grand cup.
Yes, get that right,
That's
guys.
so cute.
Look at
this.
I'm trying to figure out. Coco looks like in the 1970s when I went to school, like a school picture. You think?
Well, that's right. That's Coco's elementary school graduation picture.
Yes. Yeah. I'm surprised they don't have the.
To be a Pomeranian.
Yes. All right, Dave. This one's yours. You want to do this one?
Yeah. This is Penelope, and this is Cheryl Homers, and she is a long-haired cow chow that demands respect, but very sweet to Cheryl.
By the way, they're very possessive. I know those chow chows. I think I got it right. Okay.
Listen, chows are wonderful dogs. They developed a reputation for being cranky, but I'm going to tell you right now, they are just sweethearts. They really are absolute sweethearts.
Now, Dylan's not here. He says he's going to watch it on this, but I love this, and I'm trying to figure it out here. Okay, it's Patter, Presto, and Slight.
And Slight.
Okay. These things are poison. You know these are poison, right?
Yeah. So if Dylan could maybe message us or whatever and let us know how he cares for them, they're absolutely beautiful. Yeah. They're absolutely beautiful. Yeah. And so how he cares for them and so forth, because we'd be very much interested.
I see these at zoos all the time. So I didn't know you could actually have one and own them. So anyway,
well, they look great and they look very well cared for. I think he's got a real nice setup going there. That's great.
Yes, a reminder, guys. Make sure that I
think he's Dylan from Rhode Island. He's not Dylan for Rhode Island. He's not running for office.
Guys, I'm doing this
Dylan for Rhode Island.
I'm doing this myself. I really am. I okay, Dave. This is yours.
Okay, this is Winston, and this is Donna Timmerman. And Winston, she writes, he's a character and always wants to be somewhere he's not. That's right. That's right. And that's how they all are. If they're sitting in one place, they don't want to be there. They want to be in that other place.
This is absolutely great.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Okay. I got this next one. I got this next one right here. This is Fred's cat. And really, by the way, it really is our cat. It's not I mean, that's like our cat. That's the name.
Yeah, well, that's fine. That's fine. I don't know how you would. Is that going to be the name on his driver's license? Just say our cat, because that's fantastic.
It's feral, but and by the way, he has other cats there, but this is the only one that allows her to be pet. So.
Well, I got to tell you, Gene. I got to tell you, Fred did a good job naming her our cat, because it's like this. You're outside, the neighbor comes out and says, "Hey, whose cat is that?"
It's our cat.
Right. Whose cat is that? Oh, it's our cat.
It's a friend of ours. Okay.
Yeah.
Dave, you want to do this? Oh, is it your turn? Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. This is Benny and Vassar. These belong to Lynn Ford, and these two look like the boss of the house. And of course, Lynn, they are the boss of the house, and I think they they've been talking to one of the neighbor's dogs or pets, because the neighbor's dog or pets is in law school, and they're figuring out ways to gain more of whatever it is they have. They are so cute.
We have a few more, and like I said, next Friday we'd love to do more of these. Okay, Donald Stone, our longtime friend here. These are his.
Yes.
Goodness.
Did Donald not give us their names?
No, we didn't get. Guys, don't let this happen to you. Unless, Donald, you want to give them the names, you could be here next week again. But we need the names on them.
Yes. But look how cute.
I know.
Look how cute they are. Oh my goodness gracious! The two of them sitting there, like, somebody in that third picture, you want to go out? You want to go out?
Oh yeah, right. Okay, Dave, you want to do this one, Mary?
Yeah. This is Ellie Mae. This is Mary Powers. Beautiful dog. Australian Shepherd is at Mary's feet Monday through Friday while she works.
Because when it was COVID and she had to work at home, and Ellie Mae was like, "Okay, well, I'll work with you too if you're going to be there."
I just want to ask you: is there any chance that you named Ellie Mae after Ellie Mae Clampett from the Beverly Hillbillies?
Well, we'll have
just asking.
All right.
And Ellie Mae Clampett had all the critters.
4 more before we get to Dave and my dog.
Trish.
Yes.
All right. This is Marley and Maisie. People call us twins because they look identical. They look at
their tongues. Look at the tongues, Dave. It's great.
Trish Kelleher's dogs, Molly and Maisie.
Okay, Billy, you got in the last minute. You were the. There's 2 more to go, but I just got yours. This is a Cole. This is Billy Stroud's dog, and by the way, not judging, but I like to eat lizards. He likes to eat lizards.
Well, I think William was saying that about himself. No, I'm just joking.
I'm not judging. No, Cole would know if lizard tastes good or not. Okay.
Cole, very handsome. What a handsome boy. Look at that.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Look at
Gary
this.
Brettel. This is Titan. Now listen.
Yep.
Listen. Look, he's a Marama sheepdog. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And in the middle picture, Sherry, I think he's saying, "Can you take these things off my ears? Can you take this off my head, please?"
By the way, Titan is loved because look how beautiful his coat is. And I know this because wait till you see my dog and they get very dirty. These beautiful coats are very dirty.
Yeah, Gene. I just want to say all of these pets that we're showing, praise the Lord that our people adopted them and so on. They're well taken care of. They're well groomed. They just look beautiful. They really do.
Yes. Okay. Really do. One more before we get to mine and Dave's. Look at this one.
Oh, this is Joyce's. This is Joyce Haggard's dog, Coda. She is 140+ pound Mastiff Rhodesian Ridgeback breed. Absolutely gorgeous.
That is humongous, by the way.
Oh yeah.
That's humongous. All right. You know what, Joyce? We'll get you back again if you give us another photo where you could compare how big it is. Like if you sit next to it or sit next to something, we get the perspective of it, right?
Yeah,
I would love
to use Photoshop to shrink you down so it makes it look like the dog is that much bigger.
All right, guys.
This
is my pets here. Georgia for George, by the way. Georgia and Bijou. You can tell Bijou's
the boss. My money's on Bijou.
Yeah, it is Bijou, but look at Georgia's like, do I really have to do this? And Bijou's like, yes, you have to pose for the picture.
George is like, I think I heard something. No, you didn't.
All right. One more here, and then we got one more story for you.
Oh my goodness, here he is. Okay, so this is my pumpkin who's already taken my last name. He's Pumpkin Blaze, and I am his indentured servant. On the picture on the left is when that's after he's eaten some dry food and a whole can of his fancy feast. He's looking for his after dinner treats. And then in the other picture, that's after he's finished eating. He's got me cornered just in case he gets a little hungry. I'm surprised he's not wearing a sharkskin suit and the fedora, because this guy is an absolute gangster.
Okay. Thank you so much for doing this. Please, throughout the week, we love to do this on Friday. Yeah. And it settled our mind. I'm telling you. Dave was like, okay, I'm going to send you the emails, get these up. And at first I was like, oh my goodness, this is a lot of work. But then I read the comments that you put in, and I would love for you to tell something about the story. Really quick, my Bijou, we adopted Bijou, rescued her because she's deaf. So normally a French bulldog, they're like, I don't even know, 1,000, I don't know what they cost. But we rescued her. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay.
And let me say this one thing. Pumpkin, I'll give you a little background on my Pumpkin. I just found out recently that he was abandoned in the neighborhood because there were these two sisters that lived a few streets over, and they both passed away. And they were older, and they had Pumpkin, raised him from a kitten. So that's why he's well behaved. He's very mannerly and everything else, and he's adapting to the house amazingly well. So, and he came in, and it's also, it also explains something. Apparently, they must have talked to him constantly because he's very chatty.
I know when I talk to Dave, I could hear her. Okay, we're going to do one more story here, but I want you guys to weigh in on the comments, even if you're seeing this later on.
Oh, here we go.
Wants to scan your face at the gates. Here's why. Okay, let me do this, and then, because we want to give this for something you guys to talk about. 30 seconds of why they're doing this. Here we go.
Disney says the new system is designed to speed up entry by matching a guest's face to the photo taken when a ticket or pass is first used. The park added the new technology in the past few months. The company says the data is deleted within 30 days. Guests who do not want to use facial recognition can still go through traditional entry lines where cast members check tickets manually. Tried it out a couple weeks ago. Didn't really realize you had the option to opt out, but very fast.
Well, of course they're going to do this. It's not like only angels go to Disney World, right? You also have horrible people visiting these places. And then what happens if a child is missing? Where's my child? So now they can track the child around the park.
Oh, long time ago when I went to Disney, I think Tracy just went there because she lives in Florida.
Yeah.
But I went there a long time ago. My son went missing. It was only for like 10 minutes. We couldn't find him because we're like, go to this and whatever. We were in a panic. But I mean, just to have a little bit extra security, something, and it's done for the speed of going in there. At the same time, I know that there might be like people like, oh, well, they have my face, whatever. But anyway, let us know what you think of the comments.
Now, why would anyone be against this?
No, it goes back, Dave. It goes back to the whole like intrusion of whatever people. I understand. Like, I don't know. I understand the mentality. Like, okay, well, this is more there's more spying, I should say.
Yeah, but that's all of these things come about. It's not like we live in a vacuum, right? We live in a society, and these various tools come about to stop crime and criminal activity. That's what it's for. That's why, not for anything, New York City Manhattan is almost as bad as London with the CCTV cameras all over the place. They can track you all over.
Yeah.
But okay. But then they could also find you know, whatever, if all of a sudden a known criminal pops up on one of the cameras, law enforcement is notified.
I bet you anything they have the technology. They probably didn't say, but people wear masks going in there, like not this mask, you know. All right, Jay Blaze, what a show here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We actually really enjoy looking at your pets, and it's quite frankly, it's because we know a lot of you guys, and also is like, we're like, I bet you I knew that they would have a pet like that. I mean, it's great. So thank you so much.
Yeah. Now look, we're going to be doing it, Lord willing, next Friday. So if you have you know, your children, grandchildren, whatever like that, they have some pets you want us to show on here and talk about, we'll do it.
And Joyce, if you're still listening, I would really love to see your dog, 140 pounds, like next to something for perspective's sake, because that's huge.
Yeah. Well, mastiffs are big. I had a few bull mastiffs in the past.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, thank you so much. Today is Friday, so there's no dispatch tomorrow. There's no show tomorrow. But please go to georgemagazine.com. By the way, if you haven't got your America's 250th yet, I am signing them this week because another batch came in.
Yeah,
and
we just got a big shipment of them.
Right. And for everyone else, if you are like, say, well, where's this? Where's that? Guys, we're doing the best we can, and they are going out. And one more thing, if you have gotten your 250th book or even your subscription or whatever, post it online. It would be great.
Let people know. Let people know.
Okay. Guys, thank you so much. We really enjoyed the show, and happy Friday to you. Happy weekend. Thank you so much. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the Dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.